Pride of Place is not about perfection. It's more about constant improvement. It's about participation. It's about using our local environment and our amenities as best we can and making sure that they are accessible.
When people look around and they see people are making an effort and the place is looking well, I think it has a huge positive benefits. The benefit of having a mature garden, being here a couple of years, is now that there's something constantly coming on stream. So we have colour from March all the way through till October.
Look at the murals. All of the bees are fantastic. And you still have your herb garden. You have your bay and your thyme and your sage and your mint. It's all here. And even in the winter when this stuff is not going to be in leaf, you're still going to have this colourful mural behind you. It's great.
If people see you doing it, they're more likely to help out and get involved themselves. There's plenty of skill sets out there and we have lots of jobs and we need different skill sets.
The most important piece is that you're doing it as part of the community. So that really builds that pride, that sense of ownership, and it makes it a better place to live.
This is our garden of remembrance and also garden of hope. We planned it out with the intentions to make it into biodiversity garden. We've lost them members over the years and it's great to remember them. And that's what this garden is about. It's about hope. Everything's going back into the community, which is what the men's shed is all about, everybody being together.
Pride of Place allows smaller communities to get involved in a very similar competition and to get some feedback and advice on what they should do.
Our philosophy is either do it from cuttings, recycle from somebody else's garden, or if it's been gifted from somebody outside the estate. We repurpose an awful lot of stuff when it comes to plants.
Last year, for the first time ever, we won the county overall award. It gives you that incentive to go again and try and better what you have. It's not we won it once and we're going to forget about it. This is an All-Ireland to us, and we want to keep winning them if we can.
It's taking interest in where you live, but it's also trying to encourage your community to come out and be part of that. And that everybody benefits from it in the end. It's not just yourself. You're giving back to your community, but your community is also giving back to you then.
The reason that I'm such a big fan of community spaces like this one is because of that community.
We turn it over and we just leave it. Now we don't dig down too deep. We just literally take the top sod off because we don't want to disturb any microbes or any worms or anything like that. We don't want to kill anything that's in it. This morning we had our first group of TY students. We get a new group every term. It's important to educate people, and this is a prime example of how you can let nature do its thing, but you can also keep it contained. It's a great amenity and it's a great addition to the town. If it wasn't here, there wouldn't be anything. Loads of projects still to come. I don't think we'll ever be finished.
We provide a day service, but it's not only a day service, it's the opportunity for our people to be part of a community.
And plant the tomato plant. Usually you take more sunlight and a lot of water. I always had to bring them home and share it to my family. They always love it so much. Father loved the tomato plant. He usually eat them raw, but he says it tastes way better in a shop. They're way fresher and they last longer.
We have pride in what we have here, and so have the service users. We are part of the community. That's the whole focus around the Pride of Place as well, that there is that pride, and we have pride in being part of Carlow.
It's about guiding people along and encouraging them to do what they're doing because there's great work going on.
You're learning all the time, but it has to adjust with what's topical and what's necessary. Climate change and biodiversity is the big conversation at the moment.
What's very important, volunteerism is only as good as the support it gets. And when you leverage volunteerism with a small bit of money, you can achieve an awful lot more. That encourages. Volunteers can't do everything, but at least they can be there on the ground to try and make things happen.
When you're able to do something, to get out and do it and enjoy being a part of community is very important.
I take pride in where I live. I love Little Barrack Street. I love New Oak Estate. We formed the Untouchables in 2020. We started off back then, it was activities for them, because if children and teenagers don't have things to occupy themselves, well then they're going to go the opposite direction. Over the years, it's getting people involved and it's keeping people involved. I am proud of New Oak. I am proud of the people and the children in it. New Oak Community Centre, it's community. You have to work as a community to keep a community to have pride in it.
What's really special about places like Rathana is that there's constantly people keeping an eye on everything, making everything look attractive, colourful. There's that attention to detail.
When I moved here first, I didn't realise the amount of work it takes to keep the village going and cleaning. No one is competing with each other, we're all the same goal. We nearly start in early June to a month and a half before to make sure the place is looking its best.
Biggest things for us, the biodiversity, natural beauty, working with what you have, not overdoing anything. But it definitely wouldn't be possible without people.
Pride of place, by having it in the village, it keeps people together, people work together. It gets them interested. They want their little village to be as good as anybody else's, or even better. For Hannah, I think it's a lovely place to live.